Guys, welcome back to the channel, and boy do we have an update for you. So it is Saturday here in Samoa. Me and Siave back on the farm. Uncle is having a bit of a rest this Saturday. We've also got a family falablave going on, so that's why me and Siave jumped in to cover Saturday, but also just to give you guys a bit of an update of what's been going along in the farm, especially some of the new updates. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's content. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share our channel. Do appreciate you guys tuning in, and apologies as we haven't been posting any farming content lately, only because we've been super busy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the content today, and yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, so as you can see, we are here on the cattle farm. I'll take you through some of the updates later on, but we're just here. So if you guys remember back in one of the other episodes, we planted this grass here. So it's actually two blocks of this Napier grass, and this grass has been helping us significantly feed our cows, especially when there's downtime with the paddock, and there's not enough feed. So me and Sia are going to grab some grass here. So this is one of those measures you do in advance, just to sort of help with the grass feed. So very happy. It's very nice and green, and look how tall they're growing. So really enjoy it, especially with the rain now these days. If you guys see on the far there, we've got our plantation going along inside there. If you guys see, we've also got our house there. And I'll show you guys, if you guys saw one of the reels I posted, we were installing solar lights. So we've got a solar light there in the center of the screen, and another one at the house. So that plantation actually extends from the top there, going all the way down there, and then we've got a little bit more to plant. But that's the whole point, is that we want to use that block of land for plantations. We've also split up the cattle farm. So there's this half here in which we're standing, and then the other half in which the cows are in at the moment. So we're gonna go grab some grass, pop it in the truck, take it down to the cattle farm, and then give you some more updates once we get there. It's also a bit drizzling at the moment, so also I actually hurt my back, so that's why I've got a strap on to help. See if you guys can see, sort of the back kind of shows how old I'm getting. But yeah, you guys know that I've also got gold tooth. Yeah, my wife got it for me, so yeah, really appreciate it. But yeah, it's also one of the other developments here on the farm. It actually adds a nice twinkle to the smile, you know. But yeah, me and Sia are gonna use these grass closer to the fence so that roaming cows don't come damage the fence when they try to reach in to eat the grass, and then we can sort of move on to the other ones if we have to. But I think this should be enough for the cows for now. All right, so Siava is done now. We're just gonna gather them all and then bring them into the truck. We'll transport it to the cows. It's a decent effort from Siava, so we're gonna head on down and take it to the cows. As you can see, they can already see the grass. That one's calling out to us. See? And the other cows are coming in, so nice treat for the cows. And the rain's setting in. All right, fam. So we just finished pouring getting the grass for the cows. So as you guys can see, we've actually split up the cattle fin. So that's this half here and this half here. So this was done so that we can try and control the Valkyang yu. So if you see that type of fern, it's such a bad pest inside, weed rather, inside the cattle farm. So when we brought the cows to this half, cleaned up this side, and then when we take it to this side, we clean up that side. But yeah, actually got a lot of new cows that gave birth. So one of them, the new cattle calves there, very cute. And yeah, there's actually another one here that I don't see, but it's probably somewhere. But yeah, very nice. So we'll just head over to the plantation because it's raining. Don't want to get too wet, but we'll rest up in the house and go from there. All right, fam, so I had to use the mic, if you guys could see, because it's raining at the moment and I'm not sure if the audio might come out clean, but we are here in the house that Uncle and some of the boys built here on the farm. Just a place where we can rest. But we're planning on extending it. If you guys watch one of my other recent lives about 3 weeks ago, I talked about having an episode here at the house, at the farmhouse, you know, at night. So we did spend the night here one time. I'll show you guys a video when we came with Uncle to install the solar light. And then after that, we camped out here just till about 8 p.m. And it was really nice. So I think the solar lights really helped light up the place a bit. But we want to extend like a kitchen in the back here. And also maybe we might go back to the usual toilets. If you guys know about the fale'eli back then, we might have one of those. But just something that we can stay here for about 2 to 3 days here at the farm to monitor stuff. So we have a plan probably in the next month or so. We'll maybe start sleeping here Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, just so that we can monitor the plantation. But when the rain finishes, I'll show you guys some of the other stuff we've got planted other than taro here inside the farm. So we've also got tamu, we've got ava plants, we've got some lettuce and also some tomatoes. But we'll get to that once we finish. But man, look at this view, eh? Just a nice cup of coffee, and you can just sit here the whole day, even if all you do is sit. From this angle, you could see all the plantation and then the cattle farm and also the cows extending backwards. So yeah, really nice. I wanted to show you guys something, just to give you an idea of the elevation we're in. See down there? There's a white mist coming through. That's actually a cloud coming in, and this happens quite often. Tele, so that actually happens quite often here on the farm, in which the cloud sort of drops in and fogs up the entire farm. So yeah, just to give you a bit of context on the elevation of the farm here in Samoa. Alright guys, so I'll quickly show you guys some of the stuff before the rain sets in again. Plantation starts all the way at the top there, extends here all the way down there. Farmhouse overlooks the plantation, so we can monitor things such as pigs when we actually come sleep here. So I think we've, based on the amount of tiapula or the taro planting material that we've been bringing in for the plantations, we've probably got close to 12,000 taro planted, but a safe estimate of the actual yield is 60% of that, so maybe 7,200 taro available once harvest time. So that 60% is only because sometimes you won't get the full amount of tiapula that you plant due to things such as theft, diseases, and then the pigs as well. So that's why, although 12,000 is such a big number, ideally you'd like to get 100%, but sometimes it's just 60%. To the back here, where Uncle has got some of our other stuff growing. If you guys see that fence there, so we've also got tamu. So that's a tamu that Uncle planted. There's about 200 tamu that we've got planted in and around the entire plantation. And that's so that when the actual taro finishes, we're still able to get another decent amount of taro food crop for the, another staple good to eat, which is the tamu. So that's why we've got about 200 tamu also around the farm. You guys see there, we've got tomatoes, and that's just where we threw most of the seeds. They're nice and strong. Probably give it another week and then we'll start planting them with the sticks so that they're nice and fruitful. But the stick is to actually help it grow straight up. So this is the net where we've also got a few of got some more tomatoes there, but I'll quickly show you guys. So this was the net we used back at the house to grow the pak choy, and now we've got a few here. We've got some lettuce growing over there that Uncle did, so I actually got a few of that. So lettuce there, lettuce, and then some melons that Uncle did. We've also got cucumbers going around, so there's actually quite a lot of green veggies that's been planted. There's another tamu there, so very nice. And lastly, I'll show you guys the ava that we got from cousin Fiingo, Funefe'ai Fiingo, that we planted here on the farm. I've also got some at the house, but we've planted another few here. You can also see some of the other tamu that they planted. So if you guys look down there, right there. So yeah, guys, let's just go see if we can find the ava plants. We also had kamungiukingi. I'm not sure if Uncle planted it here, but we actually got some kamungiukingi from, it was actually just one, from one of our relatives. And then we ate it. Oh, we ate it, almost slipped there. And then we're going to replant the actual tamu so we can get more fualama. So fualama is like the nice baby planting material. But we'll just go see the ava where they're planted. A few of them, they're scattered around, but mostly concentrated around the shady areas. All right, so this is the ava planted. I'll just so the leaves, coconut leaves, are to shelter it, but as you can see, they are growing, so very nice. The actual ava stems that were planted here, so yeah. There's another one there, but there's actually a few in the back there. I think Uncle said he got about 23 of these places that we planted ava. So ava's becoming really good now, and I think if I'm correct, Tonga is probably the largest supplier for ava at the moment. Then you've got Vanuatu. Only you've got Fiji and then Vanuatu. I think Tonga and Fiji are probably the largest. Then we got Vanuatu. But Samoa used to be a good one. But yeah, everyone was just probably focused on Taro, that's why. So we're reviving that ava. All right. Also forgot to show you there's ufi growing here. One ufi, two ufi. I think that's it for now. I wanted to show you guys another interesting thing. For the past 6 months, we found another very good taro variety, which at the moment I have no idea what it's called. But we've been gathering a lot of the planting material from taro that we saw at the market, and then just harvesting it and growing it at the nursery back at home. This is that taro I was talking about. If you guys have any idea what this taro is, do let me know. It's not like Saiko. So Saiko is that one there that is also very good and promising. But this one has a darker green stem, and then a very prominent pink on this far here. That's what it's called, a far. And for this taro is very good. Even the texture of the ango, the very mapo taro. So we've got probably close to 300 growing here, scattered around the farm. But it's a very good taro. There's another one over there. I'll show you guys if we can zoom in. Right there. So that's that variety I'm talking about. But this is the Saiko. It almost looks similar, but taro people would know the difference. But yeah, I don't have a name for it. But I've seen it very frequently at the market, and I think it's one of those varieties that some villages have and some villages don't have. Well, now we have it. All right, I think me and Siave might call it a day. If I find it past, my back's playing up a bit, so I might head back home soon. All right, guys, the wind's coming in strong, so I think me and Siave are about to head off before the weather turns, and yeah, we get stuck here because we don't want to get stuck here in the rain. We want to get home and where it's nice and warm. But yeah, guys, I think I'll probably finish off the episode now. Just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. If you have enjoyed our content today, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share our channel, guys. I do apologize that we haven't been doing a lot of updates lately, especially here on the farm. But as you guys can see, we've been busy doing the actual update and then doing the actual video later. So, we're hoping to do some more content here on the farm, especially we've got a house here. That way we can do some night content as well. Also some pig shooting. No, not shooting. No, we don't shoot. Some pig trapping and content as well. So hopefully you guys, will enjoy that content once it comes out. But I'm very grateful for the support, and I do appreciate each and every one of you for tuning into our channel. I'm going to sign off. Me and Siava here on the farm. We'll definitely catch you guys on our next episode. But until then, God bless, take care, stay safe. We'll see you guys soon.